Today I'm going to share how I log my workouts. And this is a technique that I've developed over the years to help track my progress and also progress safely without loading up too much too soon, which makes exercising much safer and more enjoyable because you might not always feel like you're getting stronger, but you can see by the numbers that you are in fact getting stronger. It's also a way to measure days you're not feeling good, just so that way you can identify patterns. And let's get into it. The template that I use looks like this. We got the date at the top, and we got exercise number 1, followed by the sets, times, the reps, and the rest. So reps referring to repetitions. Maybe that's like 12 repetitions. Sets referring to how many times we're doing the reps. So if I'm doing 4 sets of something, I'm going to put 4 lines down here. Now, what are these lines for? Say this exercise is a squat. Maybe I'm doing a barbell squat and I have 135 pounds on the bar. I would write 135 pounds times however many reps I did. Maybe I did 12 reps. And I would repeat this for all of these, just to help me remember how much weight I had, how many reps I had. This is important because in theory, all you need to do to be stronger than your last time is to do 1 more rep. So if I don't change the weight, I could write, I did 12 again, and then I did 12 again, and then maybe the last day I was feeling tired and I maybe got 10. So now when I come back to this, the next time I do that workout, I know exactly where I left off. And if I can get 11 on that last set, if I can get 12, 12, 12, and 11 at least, then I know I am progressing. If I end up and I'm getting 9, then we got to examine what's going on. I got to check out the sleep, check out the nutrition, check out the stress, whatever it could be. So from here, we would write exercise number 2. Again, sets times reps. Maybe I'm doing 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, resting for 1 minute. I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Same thing for exercise number 3. We're doing 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps, 1 minute rest.
So here's what it looks like. Now, the way you determine how many sets and how many reps is going to depend on your experience, and it's going to change over time. But I can give you some suggestions as a place to start. When it comes to doing your workout, you don't want to exceed the 12 to 15 set range. So a good workout, especially for beginners, will consist of 12 sets. If you're a beginner and you're going in, you're doing like 20 sets of an exercise, that's a bit excessive. And that can lead to you overtraining, which can lead to injury, and also just feeling terrible for, maybe 3 or 4 days. Aim for 12 sets, especially for you beginners. So that'd be 3 exercises, 4 sets. Now, how many reps should you do? If you're a beginner, you're going to aim to build strength. You're going to build strength in the 6 to 12 rep range. Okay, 6 to 12 reps is great for building strength. So beginners would aim for, if you're doing 3 exercises, maybe 3 or 4 sets of 6 to 12 repetitions. So hopefully that gives you some guidance. And again, this will change depending on your goals, but it's a great place to start if you're brand new to this.
While operating in the strength range, if you can't do 6 repetitions, the load or the weight you're using is too heavy. And if you can easily crank out 12 reps, then the load or the weight is too light. You got to adjust the weight accordingly.
Next, let's talk about what exercises would go here. I am a big believer in a 3-day full body split, meaning I have 3 different workouts that I typically rotate through. My A day consists of a squat, which can be a barbell back squat, a goblet squat, Bulgarian split squat, any kind of squat you can think of, you can put that as exercise number 1. I follow that with a vertical pull, which in my case is pull-ups, If you're not able to do pull-ups yet, you can try a lat pull-down machine. Anything that gets the hands overhead and pulling down towards the chest. Finish it up with a vertical push. Now, you can do a vertical push either up, which would be an overhead press, a pike push-up, or a landmine press, or you can push down, which would be something like a dip. So that's my A day. So I would put squat there, vertical pull, or I would write just pull-ups, vertical push. I would write overhead press, or maybe I would write dips. I kind of alternate between the two. B day is a hinge. And this is something where you hinge from the hips while keeping the back in a neutral position. Something like a deadlift. Maybe it's a barbell deadlift. Maybe it's a Romanian deadlift. Typically, those are the only hinges that I work. Then I would follow that with a horizontal pull. A horizontal pull is where your hands are out in front of your chest and you pull them in towards your body. This is something like a dumbbell row or an inverted row, an Australian pull-up, a cable row. You know, there's many different kinds of rows. You just got to pick one of them. After that, finish with a horizontal push. And that would be something like it could be a push-up, or it could be a bench press, a dumbbell press, anything where you're pushing the hands away from the chest using resistance of some sort. That is my B day. You got the hinge, horizontal pull, horizontal push. And lastly, we got the C day, which is a lunge. To begin with, it could be walking lunges, stationary lunges, side lunges, any kind of lunge. I like to do them down the driveway. That's pretty cool because then you get that decline on the way down and the incline on the way up. Lunges. And I follow that with some shoulder work, usually trap angels, which is where, let me draw a little person here. You got the hands with the weight, and you bring the hands up overhead, like that. Just something that gets the shoulders going out from the side of the body. I also get a squeeze, so cable fly. Anything where you're bringing the hands together towards the midline, maybe crossing through if you want that extra squeeze, and using resistance. You know, cable fly. We got the lunge, trap angels, cable fly, and then we'll finish with some arms, some bicep work, and tricep work. I usually do these as a superset, meaning I'll do one right into the other. And while this is technically more exercises than the A and the B day, these movements require much smaller muscles than these ones do. So you end up flying through this surprisingly at a faster pace than these two. So yeah, I alternate between the A, B, and C day. If you can get 2 at least, 3 full body workouts a week following this formula, you will be set. So if you have any questions, please drop a comment, let me know. I'll be happy to help you however I can. I wish you all the best on your training journey. Now go and get it.